9:40. Okay, so this is going to be a quick reading in regards to the planets in retrograde. There's going to be 6 planets that will be in retrograde from now until maybe January 2023. So we're going to see how that's going to be affecting us all. Let's see, I believe it's Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, Mercury, Mars. And Mercury has been in retrograde like already 2 times. Now this is the third time, and it'll go in effect again in like December. So I'm just going to do some quick messages and see what Spirit wants everyone to know in regards to this energy, how it's affecting you. What are you releasing? We have a full moon in Pisces on the 9th of September. And then we will have a new moon at the end of September in Libra. And Grand Cross Provoker. So this is a card of like trials and tribulations. First and foremost, let me thank my spirit guides for these messages already because they have a lot to say and they're coming out pretty quickly. So yeah, we have the Grand Cross Provoker, which is like going through sorts of trials, tribulations, challenging times, but things that are meant to bring you towards a great change, a great pivot somewhere along your journey within your life. So that could even be like in a relationship. Some of you could be going through a breakup or like a challenging time where you're questioning maybe where you stand. Maybe in a career change of sorts, or you could be moving. It's just kind of like really going through. It's almost like the Tower moment in a sort, um, but the Grand Cross brings about a lot of abundance and positive changes at the other end of that challenge that comes there. So again, you could be going through something that's really difficult right now. We have 12th house energy. This is Pisces here. So escape is Pisces energy, 12th house energy. That's Neptune. Neptune actually is in retrograde. So right now it's 6, but I believe it's going to be like all the planets in retrograde at some point, basically. I mean, everything other than, planet Earth, duh. But it's like, that's pretty big and intense on top of having a solar and a lunar eclipse as well. So you could just be really going through a time where you're feeling maybe very isolated, or you're just like wanting to maybe keep your energy to yourself. You could be just needing, spirit is basically saying that there is something that maybe you need to escape from, a certain aspect, whether it's something that you're leaving behind. Well, you're definitely going to be leaving something behind because, again, we have the full moon, and the full moon's about endings and releasing and new beginnings. But with this Grand Cross, it means that there is something that has shifted, something that has changed. So it's just kind of like there is something you probably are wanting to go deep within, or you're wanting to like get away. You could be like literally trying to get away from like the crowd or something, or there's a job, there's something that you're wanting to leave. Okay, so take how it resonates for you, but there's something that you want to leave here, something that you want to get over, get through, um, and maybe you want to take like a small period to just kind of like hide out. So we have Leo energy here. I have, as we just came out of Leo season, and this makes me feel like you are going to be going through like this tunnel here is what I'm getting. And it's kind of like, it's really dark, it's really, lonely, being on this road, being on this journey. Some of you could be like, having some type of awakening you could be experiencing, and you just feel like you're misunderstood, or people aren't really getting the page that you're on right now. Or maybe you find yourself getting away from people on your own, like there's something that you're trying to get away from, and you're focusing on more so what your heart is calling you to do. Leo is heart chakra energy, with all this healing power, this gold energy. It's very much like the sun. And maybe you're in a career field, or you're doing something where people naturally have their eyes on you all the time, or you have a lot of attention, or you get a lot of recognition, but something about it right now is like you kind of want to get away from it. So let's kind of see how this is leading up here for you. Sixth house routine. So this is really something that is going to affect your daily routine, like what you do on an everyday basis. So you could be creating like some type of ritual for yourself, or you could be, you know, taking on like some type of new healthcare. Oh, look at that healing here. So maybe you're taking on like some sort of new health regimen, a new diet, a new workout regime, is what I'm getting, you know, especially with this Leo energy. It's very healing, heart chakra energy too. So maybe some of you could have someone, or you could be someone, you know, who's undergoing some sort of um, healing from a heartbreak or a physical heart issue. And look, we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So that's exactly what's happening here. You know, you're reinventing yourself. You're getting a time to now, like, really be made over from whatever this is that you're letting go of. The spirit is pushing you to let go of, you know, having you go through this transition that's, I'm sure, very uncomfortable. Okay, because I mean, let's be real, like spiritual growth, any type of physical growth, you know, even working out, like it's uncomfortable, it hurts. But you know, at the end of the day, it does lead to an overall better feeling of health, you know, and that is a part of becoming, you know, having wealth. You know, wealth is to some people about what they may have physically, what they may have materialistically. But at the end of the day, you know, it's something that allows you to feel free within yourself. Something that allows you to be able to focus on what your heart desires, what you really have, what you really want to do within, um, and being healthy. So I feel like that's important. Maybe some of you could be like releasing or giving up some sort of addictions or toxins, or you're just making some type of changes to your habit here, or you know, your everyday things that you may do. If I'm just feeling like if there's things that really aren't the best for you, that is what's being released by choice. If these are things, well, if these are things that you're not choosing to do, spirit is allowing these things to happen because you know, there's a higher purpose and a higher path that they're wanting to get you on. And look, that flipped over. I'm going to put these back, but we have second house energy in the sixth house again. So this is definitely pertaining to your career, your values, your finances, your assets here, something that you work at every day, something that you know, dedicate a part of your life to, your effort to, your work to. You can see that there is a lady here. She's working out. She's doing yoga. So you could be doing some of that. You could be doing some gardening. But you're like wanting to perfect or to work on things within your spiritual home, which is your body, you know, your physical temple, or these are things that are your actual foundation, which is your home, your stability, your security. Okay, so that's kind of what it feels like. There's a lot of changes undergoing within yourself, your home, your work. I don't really feel like this is love so much that's being affected here. I mean, but again, it can be with the Grand Cross because it's anything that is crucial in your life, that affects how you know, how you give energy towards something. So again, if there is, you know, a shift that's needed within a relationship dynamic, then yeah, then some of you could be, like I said, going through a breakup, or there's some sort of difficulty, challenge that you would be going through within this time within your partnerships or your relationships. So you know, you're definitely going through this for you to overcome it, and to come out on the other side, like seriously, a better version of yourself. Like I know it's very cliche, but that's really what it is, a better version of yourself. So Spirit, give me some more messages here that will help us get through these retrograde energies. So yeah, I mean, some of you, again, with retrogrades, it brings things back into review. So you know, basically it's going to bring things to the surface that either you've been delaying or you've been putting off. um, you know, it's bringing those things back into review to see if that's something that's going to be there once all of these planets and this energy goes direct. You know, it's all to get us to elevate. So we have fourth house energy here. This is your home and your roots. All this green energy here that I'm seeing, it's a lot of growth. It's a lot of heart chakra energy. It's a lot of abundance, and it's really making me feel like you're definitely connecting to a heart space with other people. You know, something's changing in your home. Some of you could be welcoming a new family member, a baby, or a new pet. Um, or you're making some changes within that. On the bottom of the deck, we have fifth house energy, which is home, family, you know, fun, romance, children, where you create things. What your heart is desiring, basically. There's a lot of heart energy here. So it's a lot of love, basically, but it's like there could be, I'm getting though, someone really could be feeling like the lack of it though, or just wanting to kind of escape it. The moon. So we have emotions here, your sensitivity. The moon represents your feelings, you know, how things affect you creatively, how you respond to these things, your unconscious mind. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Cancer. Pisces specifically is here as well. You could have any of those placements within your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever the energy or wherever it resonates for you the most. But your emotions are heavy telling you um, to like take a time out to get ready for this other step, this other door that you're walking into, that's going to allow you to like really start creating and focusing on something every day. And look at that. Wow, we have Cancer. Okay, and I said that. So this is definitely this is really gonna be an emotional time for a lot of you, or it's a time where you're really tending to your emotions. You could even be more sensitive to the emotions of others, and maybe that's why you're like taking time out to yourself. You could be an empath, and the energy is really intense for you right now. Let me get one more, please, Spirit. Clarify this challenge here. We have a lot of house energy here. We have 11th house. So that is ruled by Aquarius. We have 9th house on the bottom. That is Sag. So your higher self, you could be becoming more religious, or you could find yourself escaping religion, and you could find yourself questioning more like what things are, what they need to be, you know, like trying to find more of your place and what you align with spiritually, or you know, in whatever pattern, however you believe in. But there's something you really want here, and I feel like this retrograde energy is going to have you remember. It's kind of like you're going back. um I'm feeling like you've been disconnected from it for so long. So some of you could be like reconnecting with family or something from your past, something from even like a past life. So, wow. Um, I'm getting a lot here. I'm just trying to. It's for some of you, it's going to be past. These retrogrades are going to be bringing people back into your life from your past, lovers, friends, family, situations, issues that, you know, may have not been resolved, or maybe you thought you resolved it and you've been done with it, and for whatever reason, like now you're just having to approach it differently. Whatever it is, I feel like Spirit is asking you to be more caring and loving, though, to come from that place. Okay, so if that means you have to take time out to yourself to, you know, to continue to be your best self, because it's not okay just to subject yourself to low vibration energy where, you know, it drains you. But you still want to send love. So if that means that you need to be in solitude to reconnect with your angels, your guides, your ancestors, I'm really feeling that here, because whatever wishes that you're wanting divine to bring to you, it's going to happen at the end of this journey. And don't think that when I'm saying at the end of this journey, like, oh shit, it's going to be like a long time. No, it just means like whenever you push through this. So if you have to take, you know, moments to be by yourself, to recollect, to really think and feel deep down what it is that you like maybe need to reevaluate, you know. um so give me some positive things. I mean, this still feels pretty positive. It just feels kind of heavy. Feels heavy, you know, emotions, crying, sadness, just kind of like dwelling on something. But I think you're just going to need to remember to really put your focus on what it is that you're wanting to change. You know, don't dwell on what was and what you lost. Focus on what is and what can be and what you want it to be. Because I feel like here with this Leo energy, it's like you are going to take action here. You know, you will get these things, you will do it, whatever it is that you're going towards. A lot of you are going to know exactly what this is already. Like, it's going to, this, for those who this is going to resonate with, I feel like you already know what this is in regards to something in your home and family, a relationship, um, your past or your future, like your past of your childhood, or just thinking of these memories, or these are things that you're changing within yourself, because you want to make a difference in regards to it in your for your future. in some type of way. It's like it's impacting that because fourth house energy is roots and that's your past. So you could be rekindling with a mother figure, or somehow the feminine energy here is very important to you, and that could be because of the Pisces full moon. So I think this is a very fertile time with the Pisces full moon, and things are intense, especially if you do have this energy in your chart, or if you are dealing with some of these placements. It could be like a rough time for them. So we definitely have growth here. So I was seeing that with all this green, and look, there's still a lot of green and blue, and green is growth, and blue is can be psychic energy, it's healing energy, it's throat chakra, heart chakra, speaking out here. We even have some sacral chakra, maybe solar plexus with the Leo energy with that gold type of color is what it's getting me here. And maybe even a little bit of the root chakra as well. So you might need to do something where you're balancing your chakras, or you're working on something in regards to that. Like you're learning, when those things are in balance, you can feel more drained, you can feel tired, you can feel like, you don't have this creative desire here. And I feel like you could be coming out of that, or if it's been a period where things have been like at a limbo, or just really hard and challenging in some way, like everything is just kind of like all on you at once. I really feel like through the energy of the retrogrades, it really is going to start to lift. And it, because every single planet in retrograde is not as harsh as we think sometimes when we think of Mars and Mercury in retrograde, just huge disruptions. Sometimes like Neptune in retrograde can really help you reconnect with things that you've emotionally been feeling, but you're wanting to maybe sit on because you don't feel that it could actually happen. But spirit would be saying that the Neptune retrograde would allow you to see things clearly. So there is something that you're releasing here, guys. We have that you're releasing these emotions, I feel like maybe being overly sensitive, maybe ignoring your actual sensitivities. Maybe there's things that you should be like allowing yourself and giving yourself time to go through and cater to, but maybe you've been like blocking that off. It's giving me a little bit of Scorpio energy here too as well. So very intense, a lot of water energy. But there's a transformation here. There's definitely a huge transformation here. Of within, like your soul is becoming something else, especially these two cards. I see butterflies, and butterflies definitely symbolize transformation, a change, a transition from one state of being to another. Some of you could be dealing with maybe a loss of a family member. So my condolences, I just felt that. So if that's something that you're going through here, it does show that a daily routine or something that you're going to adapt, or that you're going to bring about and start to do is going to allow you to grow, to become a lot stronger, to be able to like push through. There was a lot of resistance here. Something was going against the momentum, and I'm feeling like now whatever this is that has happened, it's like you are now coming out on the other side with this different strength here, with this knowing of, I'm going to focus on this, and this is what I'm going to create. I'm going to release this energy that isn't serving its purpose. And it's, again, when I say releasing this energy, that could be a literal person, a job, whatever, it doesn't matter. You figure it out how it works for you, but it's like now I'm going to take action more towards what it is I really freaking want, what it is that really makes me feel good. I'm not going to think about what other people are talking about. I've already been plaguing on that for way too long. It's already been like stuck and embedded in your subconscious, and now you're letting that go because that has been a form of the resistance, is what it's been doing. So now you can feel more protected, you feel more guided, and you're like ready to go on a whole new ride here. Like, this is crazy. This is pretty freaking cool. Like, you guys are about to embark on, like, for real, a new journey. Like, I just heard a whole new world from Aladdin. Okay, so I don't know if, like, that could even mean for some of you, maybe you're going to be meeting someone who's a water sign. I wasn't seeing the relationship at first, but some of this energy down here, it's a lot of family connecting here. So again, it doesn't have to be literal family. It could be whoever you feel that you love, and is, blood is not always, or family is not always determined by blood. So, but whatever this is, you're reconnecting with. Some of you could have dreams where your loved ones are coming to see you or your ancestors, but this is something here like they really want you to start paying attention to and start making effort to change. Hold on, you know, if you're whatever this is challenging that you're going through with this provoking energy, because it like provokes, you know, not necessarily the greatest things, but again, that ugly side of that is what is going to allow you to be able to see the beauty in it, because you're going to you've already kind of like been living in this deep energy for so long. You're going to surrender and you're going to release it and you're going to take action, and it's not going to have this resistance any longer. So that's what the retrograde is helping do for you guys. I feel like it's really going to help free up something that has been really quiet and hidden that actually needs to be like on the surface. So it's basically like you need to be living out loud, and you've been like, I don't know, maybe kind of quiet about something, and now you're like not about to do that anymore. If you have been living out loud, maybe you've been living out loud and you've been coming from a place where it's like not something that really serves your highest good, basically, but you've just been kind of doing it anyway, you know, because it's allowing you to like not feel the not so good shit about it, you know. So that's how you kind of have to function. But now it's like Spirit's going to show you another way. It's going to show you another way, and you're going to like do everything with love, basically. Like, this is so mushy and beautiful, though. Like, you're going to start doing everything with love. That's what's about to happen here. It's about to be a lot more love. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope this resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back again. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.